Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Ben Mahari here, represent Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. Much love to the entire LDBC and the entire basketball community. If you want more basketball content, tune into Basketball Conversations every Friday at 9 p.m. Central Time. This is where we discuss basketball related topics, news, debates, and everything else in the world of basketball. Yesterday, I officially turned 28 years old. Feels blessed to finally be 28 years old. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be a start of very big things to come. 28 years old for me. It's going to be the start of a lot of big things for me. I'm going to start growing and start developing as a man. But with all that out the way, let's get down to the business here, shall we? So, breaking news out of the NBA. So, the player representative and the board of governors of the NBA have announced that the NBA season will officially begin on December 22nd. Now, according to Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN and Zach Lowe, um, the NBA Board of Governors and the Players Association will hold separate meetings to expect it to culminate with an agreement to start the 2020-21 season on December 22nd and playing on a reduced 72 game schedule. Um, the Players Association is planning to take a formal vote that the team played representatives late Thursday, according to a source told ESPN. Everything is progressing towards an agreement on a pre-Christmas start to the season. The Players Association is holding a team conference call this week, including several on Wednesday, that details discussions with the league on a salary escrow for players in range of 18% for the next 2 years. Sources say team representatives are expected to approve the agreement. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver and the Board of Governors are waiting on the formal acceptance on the December 22nd date, and both sides are expected that will happen this week, according to league sources. Organization and players are proceeding quickly with the urgency of a quick turnaround to start the season, including the November 18th draft, free agency, training camps starting on December 1st. Sources said once an agreement is reached, the league will have a moratorium will lift the moratorium and reopen the league for business on trades before the draft. The league that the league believes that a December 22nd start date that includes Christmas Day games on television allows us for a 72 game schedule that finishes before the Summer Olympics in mid-July, which is worth between $500 million and $1 billion in short and long-term revenue to the league and its players. All right, so pretty much in a sense, though, guys, that both the league and the Players Association are pretty much are trying to get the 2020-21 season, underway. And the way it looks to me right now, things are pretty much going as scheduled, and things are going to be on board to have the season start 2 days before Christmas. So, as an NBA fan, it's very encouraging to see that they're working together and that things are moving as smoothly, as it should be right now. The only concern would be, that the season is actually going to be starting, towards the end of the NFL season. And I can understand why they reduced the game to a 72 game schedule, because right now they're not traveling anywhere. And so the other thing too is that they're going to be confined to the Orlando campus pretty much for the long-term future until the pandemic, slows down. But another piece of information also refers to the fact that, you know, if the NBA has to push back the deadline to Friday, that keeps an open option for terminating the collective bargaining agreement, which would essentially blow up the league's financial structure that allows for a 50-50 split of basketball-related income under the provisions of the CBA. Because of the pandemic triggering a force majeure clause in the CBA, both sides have the option of serving notice of 45 days on terminating the agreement. Both the NBA and the Players Association split the basketball-related income, and the league recently told teams that 40% of that revenue could be lost without gate receipts this season. The NBA's basketball-related income, which was down 1.5 billion last season, according to the data provided to the teams obtained by ESPN. Most other cities are still unable to have public gatherings of more than 500 people. The NBA plans to start the season without fans in the arenas and with little confidence that they'll be able to return anytime early in the season as the second wave of the coronavirus spreads across the country. So, pretty much, if you're expecting to have any basketball games with fans in the arenas, don't expect that anytime soon, because right now with growing amount of cases coming around, in this country, as we're seeing a second, a third wave of this virus moving across the country, it's only going to get worse from here on in. And but my prediction is you're going to pretty much agree to the terms of starting out the season on December 22nd, and make sure that all the players are taken care of, and more importantly, to have all the other things like the draft, free agency, and training camp, all these other little things, structured and set up before, the actual season starts. Now it's going to be all condensed because it's all going to be rushed out very quickly. But at this particular point of the situation, so it's at this particular point of the situation, it's pretty much gonna be condensed, and it's gonna just gonna be pretty much be rushed. But it just is what it is at this particular climate. So, but that just pretty much is what it is, though. So hopefully that things can be figured out by the end of the week, and hopefully we can get basketball going next month. So, but tell me what you guys think in the comment section.